What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to EVE Online. Alright, so continuing our journey, we have the Industrialist Entrepreneurship Mission number 8. I've completed all the information you gathered so far from the various pirate facilities. It's my belief that with everything going on, we might be able to get more military funding out of the area. This central data core will provide all the evidence we need to argue for it. Please take it to the Moon 21 6-kin development warehouse for me. I have a friend there who can pass it on to the right people. Can we count on you to make this delivery? Alright, so it's going to give us 1 cargo. We're going to get a limited social adaptation chip, a little bit of money, and oh, it's only 1 jump away? That's not bad. For some reason, it didn't automatically start, so the only way to plop up this menu is to click Alt J, and then you're able to track it. So now we're good to go, and all we have to do is move the central data core over inside of our ship. Alright, so now that we have the mission tracked, we need to open up the fitting on our ship and the inventory, and we're going to have to drag the central data over inside of the probe. Now we have it, and we can set our destination. Obviously, the thing with PvP and going to need like a bigger guild and stuff to actually join, we are eventually going to have to get to a point to where our ships are much stronger than what they are now. And I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of players with a lot more research than what we are since we're just starting out. So I feel like sticking to like the low sectors is probably the best bet until you actually have like a decent defense going on, because eventually you're going to meet someone who has like maxed out research and they're just going to completely destroy you in one hit. Alright, so complete the mission, or what feels like 1 hit at least. Excellent work, Cretaceous. I've been informed that the evidence is already making way up the chain of command. Good news indeed. Alright, nice. Alright, so you're granted 1 expanded cargo hold. Sweet. So whenever they give you a mission like that, it's easiest just to click track, and then you can click undock, and it'll just take you automatically there without having to search for it. But just in case you did it, we did show last time how to find it if you forgot to click track. Alright, so going inside the market, we need to buy 2 1mm afterburners to complete this quest, so let's just go and click on it and click yes. So you should see your money being taken away from you immediately, and the quest is now going to be glowing, so now we're able to come down and click complete mission. Thank you, Cretaceous. There was already mounting pressure in our finances to delegate us more resources, but this will surely guarantee that we get what we need. Your final test as a business Mongol is also your opportunity to feed the war machine. You provided us with utility modules, now it's the basic building blocks of violence weapons. I'm going to give you a blueprint with which you can fulfill my quota. Any remaining production runs are yours as industrial class ships I'm going to reward you with. Are you ready to pass the final test, Cretaceous? Okay, so it's going to give us a blueprint for the 125 Gatling autocannon. Nice! And we're going to get the Wreath frigate. That's cool. Alright, so let's close out all of these windows real quick. Right click on it, use blueprint. Click on the blueprint. And let's see what we need. Looks like we have 1 of the minerals and we're missing the other one. We don't have the pyrite. So the easiest way to track if we're going to need pyrite is to click on it. And it's going to pop up this list here, click view, market details, and it's going to automatically bring us to the page where people are selling it. This guy's selling it for $865, which honestly isn't that bad. So we need at least 209. So let's just make it easy and buy 300. And click buy. Should be delivered to us automatically. Okay, so we got both the minerals here, our gun, and all we have to click on is start. Captain, your manufacturing job is underway. While you wait for it to finish, feel free to explore what else the new unit has to offer. The AIR program is always there to help you discover new activities. Okay, so it's going to take about 15 minutes to fully craft this blueprint. So while we wait, we can do another like industrialist mission. So let's see, Cretaceous, war never stops, so we need to stroke it with raw materials. I want you to go to mine some Veldspar ore for me. Remember to fit a mining module to your ship before you go, and keep in mind that you might have to make more than 1 trip before you report back to me. To make it clear, I want you to mine at least some ore from the location I've uploaded for you. Okay, so he wants 1,000 Veldspar. Drop all locations here. So we need the miner, so we're going to swap over to our frigate. And this one seems a lot more like a material base, so we're definitely just going to use like a civilian cannon, for example. Captain, this mission will need a specific module fitted. Remember though, New Eden can be a dangerous place. When changing modules, make sure you still have a weapon fitted before you undock. But right now we have the expanded cargo hold. We have 2 different afterburners on. We have a miner and a civilian Gatling autocannon. This one's going to get us a little bit more materials, where this guy is not really going to necessarily need ammunition and it's going to be slightly weaker, but you know what? That's fine. We could buy a gun for it, but I feel like since we have a blueprint, we'll just mine it out and we'll eventually get another one. All right, so you want to click on the mining tab here. This is where it's going to tell you where the asteroids are. So we're going to orbit it around it, and we want to come to a stop, because that just makes it so much easier. Good work, Captain. Mining is a great way to earn more ISK. As you improve, you can train new skills and unlock new ship modules to improve your mining efficiency. Now, if you guys are trying to figure out like how long it's going to take you, basically follow this little white line around the circle here, and by the time it gets done, that is when you'll finally get your ore. Looks like one cut though got us 968, so it's actually going to do quite well if you're using a regular miner. And nice, he's going to give us an official miner, which we already had, so it's going to give us a decent amount of money though compared to the entrepreneur faction line. Well done, my friend. I might have another task for you. Let's move on to the next stage in the process. First, you'll need at least 100 units of Veldspar. Then you can reprocess it here at the station using the reprocessing plant and give me results. If you succeed, I'll give you a new mining frigate. So this is going to unlock us another venture. Alright, so basically it was inside of our item hangar instead of our ship. Now that we moved it to our ship, we were able to complete the mission. Good work, stick around. The next stage in the industry process is building something. I want you to give me a civilian afterburner. I don't care how you do it. You can build one using the blueprint I gave you or just buy it off someone else. However, you get your hands on one. Please make sure it's packaged before you give it to me. You seem awfully picky. Okay, so this is going to get us the expanded cargo hold 1. This seems like we're getting a lot of these lately. This is the industry menu where you can run manufacturing jobs to create items. With the right blueprint, skills, and materials, you can manufacture almost any item. For the mission, you have granted the blueprint you need. If you want to manufacture other items you can sell for profit, you can find more blueprints for sale in the market. Most materials can be attained through mining or reprocessing. If you have the ISK to spare, it'll be faster and safer just to purchase the materials you need from the market. Manufacturing jobs take time to run. The more advanced the items, the longer the job takes. Improving your skills will reduce your job duration and allow manufacturing at a greater variety of items. So we're going to take it off of our ship, put it inside of our item hangar, and that should complete that. So let's start you. And is it going to be a queue process? Like, is it going to be stuck behind our gun here? All right, so all you gotta do is click right here at the bottom right where it says deliver. That'll take 5 minutes, but you know what? We'll get that in the next time. Sweet. Captain, your manufacturing job is underway. While you wait for it to finish, you're free to explore. Yeah, we already knew this. All right, so I acquired it. All right, so let's drag it and put it inside of the ship. There we go, so now we can talk to him and complete our mission. Well done, Cortez. Here is your wreath. As promised, use it well. You've completed all my tasks and shown yourself to be a savvy entrepreneur. There's an entire cluster filled with opportunities for someone like you. Let's find other agents. Yeah, we already know how to find other agents. We're good to go. Alright, so now we just need the civilian afterburner, so we gotta wait for this to finish crafting. So it turns out everyone on the market was selling these way overpriced, so I went ahead and just waited it out. So now that we have our item, we can click on deliver and complete his mission. Excellent, they look good, nice work. An industry mongrel worth their salt knows how to fight for their bounty. I'm sending you to a mine in an area infested with rogue drones. Let's see if you can survive the trip. Bring me the processed goods. Objective, acquire these goods. Okay, so we need 7,000 tritanium. All right, there we go. For our current ship, we're going to be running our typical cannon. We have our miner, we have our shield remote booster, and we have our expanded cargo hold with a 1mm afterburner. We could buy a micro warp drive, but you know what, for now it's fine. So in my mind, the hauler would be good when you actually have like a lot of materials, but we're just going out to mine a little bit, so I don't think it would be as important for this mission. We'll find out. All right, so we're going to have 2 people we got to take out around here. Let's go and turn on our afterburner, and you know what? Shield booster might be important. We'll wait for that to get a little bit closer, that way we're not using our capacitor completely yet. So if you're using like a normal weapon instead of having the civilian, it actually is going to be a lot less power consuming. So it's actually more beneficial to run like the proper weaponry. All right, so we're locking on. Once we get to within 5,000 meters, we'll go and start shooting. Oh, nice. That dude just got destroyed immediately. These weapons might be a little bit overkill for this mission in particular. However, I wanted to at least be sure that we were going to be able to survive a few hits, just in case we do get attacked by multiple enemies. All right, so with them taken out, we have the asteroids around here. So let's orbit around it. Once we get within 10 kilometers, we are able to turn on our mining tool. So it looks like there's 3 different asteroids that you're actually able to mine from. We start out with 1,000 since we just had that much in our cargo hold originally. But you know what? That's actually not too bad. All right, so we need to extract titanium from Feldspar. So we open up this little recycling thing. We go inside of our inventory here, go to the mining hold. So we have 4,170 Feldspar. That's going to give us 8,200 titanium. Reprocess this. And start a conversation. Thanks, I really appreciate your help. By the way, I had another mission prepped for you already. You mined, processed, built, and fought, and now let's see if you can transport my goods safely. Take these electronic parts out to the Dominican Republic Military School as fast as possible here. So create electronics, graded items. So we're going to get us another afterburner. All right, so we'll close out of that. Eggs out of this menu. So we do need to get the creative electronics. Let's go inside of our item hangar here, and we're going to want to drag it inside of our adventure. We'll just use this ship. I don't see why not. Well, actually, how? 5 jumps? I lied. Put it inside of our item hangar. We'll swap to the ship that has the faster teleporting. All right, so we made it to our destination, so let's go and turn in our mission stuff. Superb, just give me a moment, would you? And then I'll have something for you. So we can request the mission, but I'm guessing you're going to be like everybody else where you're not going to give it to us here. So we can click on track. It looks like we're going to have to be building a lot more stuff again. Now I did find one really cool thing out, so we can go ahead and set our destination and go and undock. Now that we have our destination locked in, you can go down here where it has the A, you can click on autopilot and it's automatically going to be doing the jumping for you. Or you can manually just click the jump every time you get to the next area. For places that you need more than one jump in, I feel like the autopilot's a little bit more worth it. But you just have to watch out for like enemies, especially in like a high sector area. But the low sector stuff like we're doing right now, honestly, just leaving it in autopilot, just warping around immediately is fine. Now for some complicated production, I want you to make me 20 units of Cap Booster 25. You'll need the minerals titanium, pyrite, and mexilon, which you can easily acquire by reprocessing ore from the scordite and plagoris asteroids. Okay, so accept the mission. Do we actually have all the stuff for it? I'm going to guess no. Yeah, I don't have the mexilon stuff. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.